I had probably like 8 to 9 tracks, brought together that I wrote over like the span of 4 to 3 months. I wanted to bring together an album. I still didn't have a title for it. I was like, all right, I wanna find a song where I can actually like just bring in the whole idea of what I was going for. I heard the beat, and like the minute I heard the drum kick in, it was like that. It was like an old school little sample. After that, man, I just really went in. Like I wrote it out. I recorded it at the house, in some sandals. You know what I'm saying? With I think I was eating cereal while I was recording it. I don't do anything crazy with my recording process, like super high-end studios right now. Yeah, I was really just chilling. I was in my zone, and when I recorded that, I was like, damn, this has to be the first song. So. You go through stuff with your family and your friends and people that you have relationships with. I had just had a surgery on my leg. I had torn my ACL and my meniscus. I had to get surgery on it. Basically, it was like tough, bro, because I just felt like really down about everything. I wasn't working at the time. Like I was just kind of on the super bounce back. I didn't have no music out. I didn't have money coming in. My leg is being repaired. Like I can't even walk. Like it's hard to walk to the bathroom type shit. I was just like, man, like I want to get all this energy out, how angry I felt at certain times, how I wanted to bounce back and make that feel like this L that I'm taking, that I felt like I was taking, I can turn that shit into a win. So I learned to get paid to turn this wave into a thought. How could you say the world to change its CPR? Young, restless, and the faded is a piece of who we are. Always searching for myself, but knowing that I'm lost. So knowing that I learned to get paid and turn this wave into a thought. How could you say the world to change its CPR? Young, restless, and the faded is a piece of who we are. Always searching for myself, but knowing that I'm lost. Yeah, knowing that I'm lost. Like, honestly, it's kind of dirty. Like, I was thinking, like, turning the current wave into like a thought, like a bitch. Like, you just fuck up. Like, you just fucking on, you know what I mean? But then I was like, turn the wave into my thoughts. How could you change the world? How could you save it? And then I say CPR, reviving something, because I feel like the world is already lost. You know what I mean? It's like we're trying to really revive something that's basically dying. It's fucking snowing out here in Arizona, you know what I mean? Like, that's not supposed to be happening right now, So I learned to get paid. You gotta get paid. You gotta be able to bring in something. It's unfortunate because, a lot of people do things for the love of it, but they never really get to, like, enjoy the fruits of what it is because they don't have the funds to be able to invest in it like that. Young, restless, and the faded is a piece of who we are. That's just like my generation. Like, we're young, we're fucking, a lot of kids are on drugs, a lot of kids are addicted to pills, a lot of kids, like, a lot of people are just like, even some people are addicted to smoking weed and being stuck into just like patterns every day. Young, restless, and faded is a piece of who we are, and we're always searching for ourselves. At least for me, that's where I came from, is always within me. Searching for myself, but knowing that I'm lost. And somebody said I was lost in some shit, so it was a little like sneak this too. So tension, look at my position. I could run it up even though I'm not in existence. I could switch it up even though I forgot to mention. I done left this earth and went into the 5th dimension. Escaping apprehension from the 6+6 and straight from the place where the kids wearing crimson. Even back in school, I would go get detention. Always said I'm worth it, but never paid attention. Even way back when diplomas was the mission. Get to click to clack to fire back another incense. Even when this shit is good, it ends up in an instance. Fuck the IRS, I'ma get a ghetto pension. Something from my soul so I could free up from the system. Free up from my flesh, yeah, I'm talking about ascension. But you was too focused on the Lolos and the rims and the windows tinted. Make it hot with suspension, clips get extended, difference is the business, try to tell them comprehend the weight that you benching, tell me why you bitching, you the first one to say you speaking to predictions, and your downfall is addiction. Tension, look at my position, so I'm looking at my position and where I'm at, feeling like I'm lost, injured, recovering. I could run it up even though I forgot to mention I done left this earth and went into the 5th dimension. And basically that whole bar just explains my tattoo right here. It's like an Arizona tattoo, but I have it flipped upside down into a V as the 5. And basically what the 5th dimension is ayahuasca treatment center. It's not a center, it's more like a retreat, and it's out in Peru. And it's called the 5th dimension, and that's like one of my goals, to be able to go to that place. And it's like some spiritual finding myself shit. So it's like that's where I want to be, the 5th dimension. Always said I'm worth it, but never paid attention. Even way back when diplomas was the mission. They got to click to clack to fire back into the incense. Even when the shit is good, it ends up in an instance. That's just talking about like when you're in high school, when we were younger, where I came from. After the 5th dimension part, it's just talking about where I come from and kind of how kids end up. They have these options that they kind of want to pick between, but how the system basically lays it out for you is they give you everything you need to choose the wrong path. The difference is the business. Try to tell them comprehend the weight that you benching. Tell me why you bitching. You the first one to say you speaking to predictions, and your downfall is addiction. So then I bring it into the hook. So then fuck all that. I learned to get paid and turn this wave into a thought. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So can I be? The devil's on my heels, and I don't need to sign a deal, and I don't need to be a gangster so I could be up in the field, cause shit's real. Every man for himself, don't get killed, man, you playing for them keeps. And his business never tripping off them bitches. Catch me limping, flipping work, smoking keef. I just bought some gold teeth. Every night, cold weather, cold winter, no money, same foe. People always trying to leave you on scene. We don't worry about it cause we got a couple down brothers lost, locked up, and took lives in 2018. Now we bouncing back as I bounce the track. Shout out OG Freeze. He been knowing I've been doing this since 16. Had a couple surgeries, heartbreaks, and best friends try to play me while they go and play the other side of the team. I'm so fascinated with them Fashion Nova style jeans. I ain't talking Wu-Tang, girl, I wanna see you cream. I ain't talking Kool-Aid, sugar, honey, iced tea. Don't get chipped cause your shooter all black like Spike Lee. And they hating that they love me cause there's no one like me. But you better pay attention cause you know I ain't free. And that's just basically bringing into like what young men go through every day. Like you're really out here trying to get it, whatever, like however, whether you're a rapper, whether you're traveling, whether you're working a 9 to 5, whether you're a videographer, whatever. Like you go through shit every day just to try to go get your dream. You deal with police, you deal with the risk of, with your own habits of, getting caught up or, getting involved in some bullshit, wrong place, wrong time. A lot of people get into fucked up situations because of that. You know what I mean? So you playing for them keeps, and his business never tripping off them bitches. Catch me limping, flipping work, smoking keef. I just bought some gold teeth. That's like the anger. That's that when you get it, you have that fuck you to everybody who doubted you. You know what I mean? And it's not a good mentality to have. It's like it's self-destructive at the same time because it's not really worth anything. Money and materialistic shit isn't really about it. And that's kind of where I'm going with this second verse, is showing you how I'm lost, showing you what my thought process is when I'm angry, when I don't know what to do, and just put that energy into the verse. I'm so fascinated with them Fashion Nova style jeans. I ain't talking Wu-Tang, girl, I want to see you cream. I ain't talking Kool-Aid, sugar, honey, iced tea. Don't get chipped cause the shooter all black like Spike Lee. And they hating that they love me cause there's no one like me. And you better pay attention cause you know I ain't free. And that's basically me figuring out my worth. That's me like saying fuck that. Like fuck seeking validation from anybody. Just realizing that I have more value to myself. It's not about, booking shows or getting this amount of plays on Spotify to determine my value. It's more about like determining my value as a person, and then I bring it back into the hook. So I learned to get paid. Fuck all that. So I learned to get paid and turn this wave into a thought. When you hear lost, I want you guys to take home the fact that you can have your flaws and you can have, things that you've done in the past that you're not proud of, but you could still rise to the top and be a better and a humble person about it, and like actually make something positive about it. I want you to listen to that track and be able to get out that abrasive, that aggressive, that negative energy, and just use that song as kind of like an outlet. Like you can use that and bump your head to it and just kind of write out those feelings and then move on from it. My name is Ghostavo, and I represent Ride for Peace Records, and I'm a certified artist, and I just broke down my song.